are back on the road again. We are now heading to Burrunkuy. We've just left Cooinda campground, which is sort of the campground to access both Jim Jim Falls and the Twin Falls of Escarpment Walk. That's definitely going to be one of the standouts so far. Jim Jim Falls is a very, very impressive waterfall, and so was the Twin Falls of Escarpment Walk. We kind of commented that that was probably our favourite spot to look at. Obviously you can't swim there, so yeah, really happy with the trip so far. Heading out to Burrunkuy today. We've got 55 k's of dirt to get off this road, and then we've got, I think it's another 50 odd or 40 odd k's to Burrunkuy. So probably an hour and a half worth of driving this morning. This road on the way out is fantastic, even though it's lightly corrugated. It's really not too bad. It hasn't been chewed up, and which is a lot better than I was expecting, noting the amount of traffic that's come through here. Should be a good episode. Tune in. Very annoying, didn't get away completely unscathed on this trip. I copped a big stone chip to the windscreen on the drive out of Jim Jim Falls, so I'm gonna have to get that one fixed now. It's right in the center as well, so well, like right in the center of my view at least. So yeah, and probably, you know, that sort of size for the spread of it all. So that's a new windscreen. Almost got away unscathed. Probably going to butcher the name, but we're heading now out to the Nanglawa Art site, which is a Aboriginal art rock form. So we're going to check that one out on our way to Burrunkuy. It's a small 10 to 15k detour off the road. There is also another rock site which requires full drive clearance to get through to, or it says it requires full drive clearance. We're not doing that one at the moment. We're just sticking to the one on bitumen, which is just straight ahead as when you turn right to head out this way. Very hard to put into perspective, but that is gigantic behind you. So all the paintings are around that rock behind me, and then out to your front you got an awesome view of just the expanse of the park. So we've already pulled into the Kakadu Lodge in Burrunkuy, and we've booked a site, $40 for two people at an unpowered site. It's not too bad. They give you some great recommendations for things to do, and there's plenty of tours that you can book out of that area. We wanted to go to Cahills Crossing. They did say that the best time to go was 1 o'clock this afternoon because that's the high tide changeover. So we are hightailing it back out of Burrunkuy now to head to Cahills Crossing. We're going to get there probably maybe 20-30 minutes before high tide, so should get there right on time, which will be really good. Have a look at that, and then we can come back and try and settle in for the afternoon. The Ubirr lookouts, probably it's 1k to just the art, and it's 1.5 if you want to then do the lookouts. Definitely worth doing the lookout. The artwork's definitely worth checking out, but man, this lookout is unreal. You look over a huge, expansive wetlands below you. It's insane. It's our last sort of full day on this trip. We're heading back from Jabiru to Cooinda. We haven't probably done this in the most logical order. I did book Cooinda a while out, and then I wanted to go to Cahills Crossing, and I'd already booked the passes for the Yellow River cruise. So if you are working your way sort of from Pine Creek to Jabiru, whack in the stay at Cooinda and do the Yellow River cruise sort of in the middle, and then work your way out to Jabiru and check out all those things. Because we are living in Darwin, it's actually quicker to go pretty much back through Jabiru and across the top back to Darwin, as opposed to going back to Pine Creek and up. So we're literally doubling back tomorrow, but that's all right. I will get into Cooinda in probably the next 40 minutes, which will be really good. We'll have heaps of time to just relax today. It's been a pretty full-on trip. We've been getting in late, you know, smashing out a bunch of activities, and then not having a lot of time to relax. So it'd be good to get in at a good time. Might even go for a bit of a fish this afternoon or during the day, and then we'll get into the Yellow River cruise at 16:30 this afternoon, which will be excellent. That's the sunset cruise, so I think it goes for about 2 hours, and it was about 140 bucks, I think, off the top of my head, which is, from all reports, is well worth the money. So yeah, really looking forward to that. So we'll get out and do that, and that'll sort of be our last activity. Then we'll head out early in the morning and get back to Darwin for a significant amount of cleaning. So this is the Cooinda Lodge Caravan Park campground. Pretty deluxe sites. It's got 2 swimming pools, a bar, bistro, and then unpowered, powered, all that sort of stuff. We're staying in the premium unpowered. I'll be honest, I can't tell the difference between the premium unpowered and the not premium unpowered. It all looks the same. It does say that it's meant to be larger sites, but then you also could just park up wherever, so I don't really understand. Heading down now, hopefully do a bit of fishing, catch something down at the jetty, maybe even see some crocs that are parking around, which would be pretty cool. So go do that for an hour or two before we get on our cruise this afternoon. at the boat ramp, so I'm going to try my luck today and have a quick crack at a fish down by the yellow billabong. That ends this episode of Ranger Touring. Thanks for tuning in for this series out of Kakadu. I was hoping to end the series by pulling in a 1 meter barra, but that didn't happen. So we've just left the boat ramp where I was having a fish, and we're heading back to Darwin. So plenty more to come from the NT. Keep tuning in.